We had a pretty big heart-to-heart yesterday as it relates to not handling success the way that I wish we would. I'm not sure that we've gotten better over the last week or so in our last couple. I thought defensively versus Idaho we were really good. Offensively we really struggled at times, obviously. And then in the next one against Seattle, I just don't think we came out with the right approach. And in our kids' defense, they hadn't been in this position before where they've achieved success at this level. So how we handle it and hopefully handle it better, how much better we handle it over the next month will determine how we finish. Well, you know, like 5 or 6 of our past 8 or 9 games, our bench really bailed us out. And I don't think we can continue to depend on that. Sure, it's great, but our starters need to play better. We need to have a night where we have 8 or 10 guys play well, not 3 or 4 that are consistently coming off the bench. You know, it'd be easier if we lost one. Not that I'm hoping for that, but you know, we've continued to find ways to win, even win ugly at times. So at the end of the day, I guess that is the bottom line. Now, are we improving? I guess progressing at the rate I wish we would right now? No. Are we progressing as much as we did the first month of the season? No. But again, I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that, you know, we've reeled off a bunch in a row and we're not handling it the right way. Had a great practice yesterday, had a great long meeting, and today we hope to take that next step. And again, you know, we're a team, we're a roster with 2 seniors. 2 of our 4 juniors are junior college kids that are just getting accustomed themselves. So we're new to this. We're new to this, and we hope to handle success a little bit better here and take that next step and become a better team along with continuing to win games. Maybe, you know, it might be to their detriment, Jay, where maybe they're too loose, and that's something that we've talked about. You know, 1 through 12, 1 through 13, we tell our guys every minute you're on the floor, do your job, play to the best of your ability. Don't worry about when you're going to be taken out or how many minutes you're going to play. Play as hard as you can play and do your job. We're just not we're not hitting it at a really high rate right now, unfortunately. But we have, and it wasn't too long ago, and we hope that we can get back to that point Thursday night. Well, I think you'd have to ask, you know, programs that have done it consistently. And again, we're new to this, so all we can do every day is motivate our guys that we're not sneaking up on anyone anymore. We are in first place. It's nice to win, but if we don't continue to get better, we're going to get beat here real soon. I don't feel like we're playing like the best team in the league right now. I am proud of the way we've gutted out some wins. I'm very, very happy to be 16-3, but realistically, if we don't improve, we won't go to the NCAA tournament. We need to be marketably better a month from now than we are today. Demand a ton of Speedy and Alex and Keon and Raheem, but especially those first 2 because they're our floor generals, they're our point guards. They need to be extensions of me and the rest of the staff. Speedy is a tremendous player. He's gotten a lot better. He's really at times been our engine that makes us go. And you know, he's got to continue to mature in terms of his decision making as it relates to time and score and his vocal leadership skills on the floor. And we forget he's halfway through his sophomore year. He's still very young in this. And we've had some good conversation, and he knows what he needs to do to continue to improve. And when he's playing really well, he's as good as there is in our conference. To me, they're as talented of an offensive group as anyone in our league, 1 through 5. Their starting 5 has got it all. They have a couple shooters. They have the best scorer in our league. They're the best offensive rebounding team in our league. They have a veteran point guard who's 2-to-1 assist-turnover ratio who can actually shoot it as well and make open shots. And they have a shot blocker in the middle. So they're a handful. They can score with their back to the basket in the paint. They pound you inside. And of course, they're better at home, as most teams are. He's learned how to continue to alter shots and block shots without fouling as much. He's grown in that area. He's gotten better with guarding on the perimeter. He's gotten better in transition D. He's learned how to bend a little bit. You know, he doesn't have a lot of muscle mass in there to help him bend, but if he'll make himself bend and get in a stance, he's got tremendous feet as well. And if he can defend on the perimeter as well as he does in the paint, you got yourself a high-level defensive player in Mike Kaiser. Yeah, you know, he's come a long way this year. You know, we're all impatient. Mike's impatient. We're impatient with him. We want to be maxed out by today, and we're not. But it's a process. We have to continue to remind ourselves. Him, Speedy, Raheem, they're halfway through their sophomore years. Alex Hamilton is trying to figure it out as a freshman on the fly. Our junior college transfers are a lot better than they were a couple months ago, and they'll be a lot better this time next year. Our kids have tremendous character. They work their butts off every day. They've bought into the staple for us being our ability to defend, grind you out in the half court if we need to, really try to turn you over in the full court and extend our half court pressure at times. And when we're clicking offensively, it's just cherry on top of the whipped cream. We're pretty good. No question. If we're not going to score it a bunch inside, if we're not going to shoot it really well from the perimeter, we better be able to draw fouls. And it's something that we started stressing a bunch about this time last year. We finished the year strong last year doing that, and our returners have gotten better and better at just understanding how to draw fouls. You know, there's an art to it, and a lot of it is just a mentality and a mindset that our kids have bought into. Yeah, first of all, it's rewarding, it's fun for our kids most of all, and for our fans. You know, I'm happy for our fans, and they've been tremendous filling up the TAC and being loud these last few games. So I'm excited for Louisiana Tech overall that we're receiving some national recognition. That doesn't guarantee us anything. That has nothing to do with how we perform at San Jose State. So what we're trying to do, we hadn't changed our goals. Our goals continue to be try to put ourselves in a position to win a regular season championship would be goal number 2. But first and foremost, whatever we have to do to win 3 days to go to the NCAA tournament. We've tried to alleviate a little bit of pressure with our somewhat inexperienced team in the locker room by talking about it's about getting better and it's about San Jose State. And Thursday night, late, we'll start talking about Utah State. You know, we did a bunch in the fall, and it just seems the more we talk about big picture, it seems the more I freak our guys out. So we've tried to just start going back to the old cliche, one game at a time recently. Utah State's very, very big. The perennial power in our league, obviously, very, very, very well coached, very disciplined. They sit down and guard you in zone and man. The injury bug has hit them, unfortunately, with 2 of the best players in our league, Kaishan Reed and Preston Medlin will be out, it looks like, for an extended period of time. You know, if anyone's got the answer, I would welcome it. I can't figure it out, our slow starts. That's the negative. The positive is sometimes how strong we finish. You know, it could be, again, how we're handling success. The fact that we found ways to squeak games out in the end. The positive is that we've won. The negative is that can we play average for 30 minutes and just find a way at the end? I think that mentality has creeped in a little bit, and we're trying to avoid that in the future, that if you don't play up to your capabilities for 40 minutes, a good team is going to beat you, and especially on the road.